Today on Rappler. Former media giant ABS-CBN will shut down TeleRadyo. Comelec refuses to pay the 15.3 million pesos it supposedly owes Impact Hub Manila for the 2022 election debates. LTO Chief J.R. Tugade resigns over the shortage in driver's license plastic cards. Senator Mark Villar says the Maharlika Fund bonds will not be guaranteed by the government. Miss Universe Philippines 2023 host Alden Richards admits his coronation night blunder. Filipina actress Kathryn Bernardo is nominated at the 2023 Seoul International Drama Awards. And HBO's The Idol starring The Weeknd and Lily Rose Depp premieres at Cannes. ABS-CBN will shut down its news channel TeleRadyo by the end of June. ABS-CBN says it can no longer sustain the operations of TeleRadyo due to its financial losses after the Duterte administration ordered the network to cease its broadcast operations. The network switched to broadcasting on digital platforms after its congressional franchise expired. In a separate disclosure, ABS-CBN announces a joint venture with Speaker Martin Romualdez's Prime Media, which has a congressional franchise. Prime Media will have a controlling 51% stake in the joint venture with ABS-CBN stake at 49%. ABS-CBN says the joint venture with Prime Media would allow it to, quote, find ways to continue providing news to the public. Later, Representative Romualdez was among those who voted to deny ABS-CBN a new franchise. The Commission on Elections formally writes to startup Impact Hub Manila, saying it will not pay the 15.3 million pesos it supposedly owes the company. In a letter, the Comelec says Impact Hub Manila failed to fulfill its contracted obligations on the mounting of the 2022 election debates. Comelec Executive Director Teofisto El Nas Jr. writes, quote, in this regard, the Commission is constrained to deny Impact Hub's claim for 15.3 million pesos. The Comelec tapped the startup to be its production partner for the 6 election debates from March to April 2022. The first 4 pushed through despite hiccups, but the last leg of the debate series was eventually cancelled after debate venue Sofitel raised the 14 million peso balance unsettled by Impact Hub Manila and the bounce checks the startup issued to the 5-star hotel. Comelec Chairman George Garcia says the poll body has concluded its probe into the issue and is in the process of fine-tuning the report. Land Transportation Office Chief J.R. Tugade on Monday, May 22, resigns over the shortage in plastic cards for driver's licenses. In a letter to President Marcos Jr., Tugade says, quote, despite having no fault or negligence in my office, I hereby respectfully tender my irrevocable resignation. He also includes a list of his achievements in 6 months of office, as well as a timeline of events leading to the current shortage in plastic cards for licenses. But in a statement released by the palace, Tugade says the reason for his resignation is due to LTO and the Transportation Department's, quote, different methods of serving the public, adding he is stepping down, quote, so Secretary Jimmy Bautista will have the free hand to choose who he can work best with. Tugade's resignation is effective June 1, 2023. Senator Mark Villar, the sponsor of the Senate bill establishing the Maharlika Investment Fund, says any bonds or debt instruments issued by the Maharlika Investment Corporation would be secured by its own assets. During an interpellation of the bill on Monday, May 22, Senator Win Gatchalian asks whether the MIF is safe from ending up like the ill-fated Malaysian Sovereign Wealth Fund 1MDB, which saw billions of dollars lost due to corruption and fraud. The first version of the bill had provided a national government guarantee to MIC-issued debt. Experts warn that a sovereign guarantee might cause excessive risk-taking, leaving the government to foot the bill in the event something goes wrong. Villar says the Maharlika Fund, quote, wouldn't have the same character as a government-guaranteed fund. As another safeguard, the MIC would be limited by a borrowing capacity to ensure it can meet its obligations. Actor and host Alden Richards admits he made a hosting blunder during the Miss Universe Philippines 2023 coronation night. In an interview with Oji Diaz, Alden explains the error stemmed from the placement of the 2 winners' names on the script. Despite the slight mishap, Alden says he is happy over the positive response and hopes this would not be his last pageant hosting job. Meantime, Cebu's Emmanuel Vera surprises pageant fans when she claims, quote, a top 10 finish though it remains unannounced. During the Miss Universe coronation night on May 13, Vera had only officially made it to the top 18. Due to a tabulation error, the top 10 was cancelled and the pageant reverted to having all of the top 18 compete for top 5. MUPH National Director Shamsi Supsup says there were, quote, discrepancies in the initial top 10 results. HBO's much-hyped new series, The Idol, that bills itself as, quote, the sleaziest love story in all of Hollywood, premieres at the Cannes Film Festival. Lily Rose Depp, the daughter of Johnny Depp, stars as Jocelyn, a pop singer trying to stage a sexier-than-ever comeback after suffering a nervous breakdown. This marks the acting debut of Abel Tesfaye, better known as The Weeknd, starring as Tedros, a Los Angeles nightclub impresario who is Jocelyn's love interest. Jennie Kim, member of K-pop girl group Blackpink, also makes her acting debut in the show, under the stage name Jennie Ruby Jane. The Weeknd co-created and co-wrote the series with Sam Levinson, who is behind the hit HBO teen drama Euphoria. The Weeknd is known for songs Blinding Lights and Starboy, while Depp played Isadora Duncan in 2016's The Dancer. The series will air on June 4. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.